Hi there, viewer. How are you feeling today? Welcome to your reading for the collective, and we're going to be looking at all of the energies in the collective, and this is timeless whenever you get to the message. And we're going to let Spirit lead this one. So we're going to have a look at the energy that Spirit want to speak about, pick up on, that's impacting you right now. And you'll know in the first few cards if this is your current energy. You can have a look at the timeless readings for your sun, moon, rising, and north node signs if the first few cards don't resonate. So let's have a look at what Spirit want to talk about, and we can go from there. Okay, what's happening in the collective? Thank you. Okay, we've got Venus, love. We have Grand Trine, blessings. Feels like something is dislodging. This could be to do with a romantic relationship. This could be to do with family. This could also be to do with a hobby or a passion, or self-love. And we've got Pisces, I believe. So this could be strong Pisces energy, possibly 12th house energy for you as well. And we've got Neptune, sacrifice. Okay. What's coming through is, where are we compromising where it doesn't feel true for us? So this could be compromising in a relationship for a hobby. This could be compromising our hobby for something that is maybe more mundane. There's something happening that Spirit's trying to shift for you and help you with, and you're experiencing this push-pull with balancing self and other, and that could be you and your work. Perhaps that could be finding time for a hobby, finding time in a relationship. That could be reconnecting in some kind of relationship, romantic or friendship, or like soul tribe connection. It's a very deep, strong connection here, but there's this very beautiful Grand Trine energy, which is where we have this flow of energy, this ease of energy coming in. Feels like this is to do with movement, where something has felt stuck and now there's like a energy passing through to allow things to move forward. Something wasn't moving forward. Let's have a look at the tarot. Okay, yes. Just checking with Spirit. Yeah, okay, this is where we're going. I feel very strongly this is to do with where we're sacrificing something in place of something that we love. We feel desired to go toward, we feel desire to go towards. And this could be hobby, it could be like with whatever you do for work, and it maybe not having enough time for something that really brings you joy, or it could be time for yourself. This could be again in a relationship as well, but this is this Venus self-nurture energy as well coming through, but really something that's opening up our heart space. Where are we going? There we go. Okay, so what do we need to know? We've got 10 of Pentacles, wealth. We have Page of Wands, invention. Yeah, this is something to do with something you feel passionate about. This is something where you can have a lot of stability, where something can really flourish. That's what I'm hearing, flourish. We've got Knight of Cups, romance. I love that this has come up with Venus energy here as well. Death, release. Yes, there's a big release of something. Dislodging is the word I'm hearing. Something's dislodging. Let me make sure these are straight. There we go. Well, ish. There we go. Oh, we've got the Lovers, decisions. Wow. Okay. Let me see what else is coming through. This is very strong Venus energy. Three of Wands, communication. This is about you following your desire in some way, and not feeling like you are able to do that just yet, or you haven't been able to do that. The energy that is coming in for you now, and this feels like it's shifting now, and it will become really apparent in the next, I want to say, few weeks from when you watch this reading. With this energy, there's a flow energy coming in with something to do with the love that you experience. There's also a stability and a resources energy coming up with this wealth, with the Ten of Pentacles, wealth. This is really positive energy. There's a release of the ego happening, and that could be you, could be somebody else, could be in a work environment. However this energy is applying for you, but there's something that has been really stuck that it's been perhaps a lot of assumptions. There's been some like not understanding. There's been some like at loggerheads perhaps, but that is releasing. And it's like this decision to release for both people, or if there's multiple people involved, if this is like a work environment or a family environment where there's lots of different opinions, different voices, different people. But this is really reconnecting with the essence of love, like the true essence of love, what love means to you, how you act, how you take action from a place of love, from a heart space. Let's have a look at what's being healed. This is definitely to do with you and something else. This is not just inside, this in inward. This is connected to somebody else and a greater divine timing. What's being released, what's being healed here? Let's have a look at this death energy. The death card in tarot is really a release of the ego. It's realizing that you can lose what you thought was yourself, part of your identity, and what you identified with, but that kind of being an attachment, that could be a way of thinking, that could be something that you're doing when it doesn't fully align, and the release of that, or allowing that to go and creating space there. It's like you realize that you've got victory over that. If this is resonating in a romantic connection, this is where two people have made the decision to communicate in truth, like honestly, and there's like an understanding. It's like when we hear something in truth, there is there's nothing else to be said. It's like you can accept the truth, you can deal with something that's in truth. The words might be kind of harsh, but they don't feel harsh because they're in truth, and it's just somebody being honest and you being honest and working out how you feel about something and how you want to communicate forward. We've got sexuality, feminine energy, a lot of feminine energy, entrapment. One more, spirit saying one more here, and sadness. Okay. Very strongly feel that this is people in a connection who have deeply wanted to understand the other person but haven't been able to fully up until this point. There's been an entrapment of like conditioning. It's like saying, if you're in a relationship, with a romantic relationship, for example, you have to act in a certain way, you have to do certain things. For example, you have to always go on holiday together, but maybe you both want to go and do different things. Maybe one person wants to go on an adventure holiday and somebody wants to go on a beach holiday, and you both decide, actually, do you know what, we're both going to be unhappy if we go and do the same thing. Why don't we both go and do separate things with our friends and come back together and do a holiday that we both enjoy together? And it's this, and just raising the question of, do we have to do it this way? It is encouraging this relationship into a deeper sense of connection and understanding. This really beautiful energy, really beautiful energy. And this is to do with desire, something that we feel creative about, something that we feel passionate about. This hobby, this creativity, could be in a romantic connection, romantic context as well. What do we need to know about this pathway? Okay, protecting treasure. Okay, this is protecting what you know to be true and letting go of the rest, releasing the rest. Okay. Protecting the essence of something without being trapped by what you think that looks like, what the other person thinks that it looks like. Protecting the actual true treasure. The true treasure is the connection, is the compassion between you. It's the love and the devotion that you have to each other, but also to yourself. When one person sacrifices into the other person, it's detrimental for both people. And when whatever which way that goes, and this is the balance of you and something else, and protecting what is actually true, taking away everything else. This is this release energy. What else do we have? Strength. The strength and courage to have these conversations. We've got wishing well. Yes. So with the protecting treasure and the wishing well, this is what you wished for, or what you thought that you needed, or what you thought something had to look like, or the other person in this connection, however it's transpiring for you. this, it's like taking off the mask of any kind of preconception and actually wishing for something different, realizing that something different is your wish. Follow the leader. And rock bottom. Yeah, okay. We've got a lot of pathway here. I feel like with this follow the leader, this is the release of control. The control, any kind of control or any kind of desire to bring something in, to control something, or to feel like you need to protect something too strongly is almost been the problem. It's like you don't need to protect something when it's true because it kind of holds itself up on its own. Something's created a disconnect. Okay, what's ruminating with this energy? Yeah, so we've got lost compass, getting back to integrity. Is that the only? Yeah, I think that's the only one here. This is about coming back to the truth. This is coming back to the truth of the connection. This is coming back to the truth of self, a truth of the relationship. But more importantly, this is coming back to the truth of your heart space, the truth of love, like the unconditional, universal, spiritual love. Yeah, this is what's ruminating. It's finding both people finding their way in something, but together, like in parallel and super connected, but not attached, not limited to, not limited by in any way. How how are people moving forward? Let's get for you. How are you moving forward? What kind of energy? Oops. What kind of energy is spirit encouraging you to use here? So playfulness. I feel that feels very strong actually. Yeah. It's been a journey to get here. It's like, yeah, it's been a journey to get here. But journey of like self discovery, but for both people. But I feel like there's this beauty in how you've supported each other. This could be a work mentor as well. Yeah. Okay, we've got expansion, life force energy, and purification. This is such gorgeous energy, honestly. We've got 11 expansion, Jupiter. For some of you, if this is a romantic connection or if this is family connection, if it's one-on-one and you have access to somebody's birth chart, I feel like there's something in the learning of your Jupiter connections or something that's impacting Jupiter. It could be in this trine. It's likely going to be in this trine for a lot of you. And that could be temporary if it's the transits, the partnership transits, the synergy of that. And we've got life force energy, the Maasai in Africa. This is really truly coming back to self. And we've got purification, the Ganges River, India. In finding yourself, you expand together. In reflecting in each other, you expand in yourself. There's something so powerful about this energy. So powerful. It's this life force energy that is feeling very strong because it's like you're finding this life force energy that gives you so much alertness, aliveness, awareness. Beautiful. Really, really beautiful. It's almost like coming back to basics as well with something. Like coming back to self, coming back to basics, coming back to your cycle. Let's have a look here at the moonology energy. Your own personal cycle of life that's in conjunction with somebody else, like perfectly. Okay, we've got communication is key. We've got the love. So this is Gemini energy. We've got the lover's energy as well, which is Gemini energy. I'll flip these around in a second. Don't let pride get in your way. Full moon in Leo. And we've got one more here, haven't we? Yes, okay. Can we get one more for the viewer, please, in terms of, oops, pathway energy. There we go. I'll have a look as well at what's unblocked for you. So we have, nice, okay. Communication is key, new moon in Gemini. There's a new start, there's a bridge. So the Gemini energy, as well as many other things, is the bridge between spiritual, intellectual, the mind space and the spiritual space. It's this bridge of duality. And I feel like where the disconnection has happened in the past, it's not been now. It's happened in the past. There is this bridge now somehow of like finding, it's like you both had to be lost, or you and other people had to be lost in this situation, lost in yourself, to be able to release everything and kind of give up everything and surrender everything, to then see what was left and what was real underneath. It's like taking all the layers off. And we've got, it's time to release negativity. Full moon, oh, we've got full moon, yes. This is a lot of release. We've got 3 full moons here. And the new moon is Gemini energy, the communication energy. So it's time to release negativity. So releasing everything that happened in the past. It's like you're completely different people now. Don't let pride get in your way. Full moon in Leo. That's what you've done so successfully in this connection. And that's with the death card energy as well. It's like pride, which is an element of egotistical energy for just conditioning, there's a lot of, there's like an accomplished feeling, and then there's a pride feeling, and the pride feeling often covers an insecurity, and it's being, creating a space for you and other people, or you and another, that allows this vulnerability to come through, so you don't feel like you need to cling on to pride in any way. But that, I mean, giving somebody the gift of that space is so special. I think that's one of the reasons Spirit's bringing this through, because they want to acknowledge the love and the compassion and the true sense of support for another, by creating this space where somebody feels that they don't have to hide their insecurities or hide their feelings. And we've got a fiery climax approaches, full moon in Aries. This feels, Aries being the first house energy, this is the self-preservation energy, this is the courageous energy. It's like this courage, these steps forward might have felt really wobbly, really unknown, and like you don't quite know what you're doing, but it feels true. It's going to start to make sense. It's going to start to like come into ground. Let's have a look what's been activated here. What's been activated through this juncture for long term for the viewer, please? Oops, okay. We've got simplicity. I did feel this kind of going back to basics energy, just the simplicity, not being in any kind of complexity. It's just speaking what's true. The simple act of speaking what's true, but sometimes we don't know what that is because the mind gets in the way. We'll have a look at that in a second. I think I just said we'll have a look at something and I can't remember what that was. Spirit's just, I'll ask Spirit to jog my memory there. And we've got standstill. This standstill is really being in the moment. This is allowing things to stand still, not feeling like you have to push something forward, not feeling like you have to do anything. This is the simplicity of being, and like listening, but listening through the heart space. And we've got openness. This is the courageous energy, this openness that's being activated. And we've got forgiveness. For a lot of you, I feel like there's this self-forgiveness happening as well, like any feelings of doubt, any feelings of guilt, anything like that that's kind of made you feel like you've lost your way in something. There is this, the openness is encouraging the forgiveness, and the forgiveness is encouraging the openness, and it's allowing you to see what's really there with something. This could be you trying to find the thing that you really want to do, like this could be like a business decision, a career decision. This openness is the truth, really a deep truth here. let's have a look at some spirit guide messages. This feels very much like spirit saying, I'm so glad we've got here. What do we need to know for the next step? We've got lead by example. Yes. So this is, I feel like this is spirit saying you've played a really pivotal role in all of this situation being open and where it's gone. Your ability to influence other people in a really positive way by being in this openness, by releasing this negativity, by communicating truthfully. Whoops, I think that's too many there. Let's. Anything else? Spirit guide messages. Okay, thank you. We've got one here as well. Which one is it? This one. Live your bliss. Yeah, this is about you being happy. This is about you finding you finding something that really brings your heart joy. This is really being in the energy of pleasure and of joy and of enjoyment. We've got lead by example. Never judge another. And live your bliss. Where you have, if you have found yourself in recent times, like over the last few months, or even if this is something that happens in the headspace, that's what we're going to look at, the headspace. I feel like spirit saying, don't judge yourself, don't judge another, don't overanalyze things, keep it simple, because that's what helps things come to clarity. You're finding clarity. There's huge personal development that's happening right now, like life path, your personal life path energy. Who am I ready to forgive here as well? Okay, I feel like we've got one more. Here we go. Thank you. Okay. Where am I with my health goals? Where do I want to be? Why am I not there? What will it take for me to feel well? Who can I serve today? And who am I ready to forgive? This feels like part of your development here, viewer. This feels like you making the healthy choices that you know you want to make. It could be you want to do like do something different with food or with exercise, and the impact of that on the rest of your life. And it's finding ways where you're not in self-sacrifice, where there's this communication happening, where you're getting what you want, and what you need and what you know is right for you right now. The who can I serve today feels very spiritual. This feels like in service to spirit, in service to truth, in service to what you know to be true for life. There could be some feeling of just frustration or something that's lingering, and perhaps that is what is being kind of washed away at the moment. And thinking about personal health, and we've got, yeah, thinking about your personal health here, like in the physical, what is it that you feel that you need? Why is it that you feel like you can't take those steps, and finding and communicating with someone else, or with, this could be your boss at work, it could be anyone, to find a way forward where you're not in sacrifice in any kind of detrimental way to yourself. Let's have a look at chakra balance here. There's your personal energy is shifting. Yes, okay, thank you. Where are we? Yes, okay, thank you. We've got visualization. If there's been anything with health, and this is not going to be for everybody, I'm just picking this up, and I think it just could even be one person. But to say, if this resonates for you, if there's something to do with health, there's spirit saying, don't 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 be entrapped by the negative side of this, or by by all of these possibilities or research you've done online or what you've heard. Visualize wellness and health and what that means to you, because it will help you make steps and changes that will help you feel better. Inner strength. You're realizing that you are a lot stronger than you give yourself credit for. It's like untapping. This entire situation has tapped into a strength that you haven't acknowledged before, you haven't realized before, you didn't even know that you had. And rebirth. Yes. This is the death card energy as well. You're turning into somebody, you're metamorphosizing. That's is I don't think that's a word. Let's make it a word. Metamorphosizing. You're transmuting into this whole new being. I don't even want to say person, this whole new being. I want to see what's being activated through this. So here we've got your earth chakra, your third eye chakra, and your solar plexus chakra. So it could be some work in those areas that you have been working on, or that you feel kind of stuck in, and perhaps something energetically. For some of you, I'm seeing chakra cleaning. Do you know when there's something that you can do? I learned this through Reiki, but I think you can do this and with spiritual healing, but you can do this in other ways as well. Is when you have your where you have your chakras, is the cleansing of your chakras, or like respinning them. So it depends on which way the energy flows, but it's kicking them off again. It's like the reverse, which feels very uncomfortable, like a gentle reverse of that energy, and then spinning in the direction of the energy. I'm just doing it on me now. So for me, my right hand is on one of my chakras, and I'm going towards my left to spin it fully the other way. So if I'm right with my right hand going towards the right, that's the opposite way. So I have to do that quite gently, because you can feel that it is the opposite way. It's like spinning like your cleansing of chakras, realigning your chakras, and spinning. So that could be something that helps you on an energetic level, especially if you feel lethargic. That's what I'm hearing. Okay. Oops. Okay. Wow. There is a lot being activated. I didn't even get to shuffle those cards once, and Spirit were like, yeah, this is what we're going through right now. Okay. We have, oh, interesting, 31, 32, 33. And this deck isn't, it's not like all in order. We've got 15, 8, 24, 22, 25, 20, 21, 19, 20. Like, so it's not all in order, like numerical order, but we've got 31, 32, and 33. This energy, and numerology wise, 33 is the mastery, and it's impacting self, other, and collective energy. This is the advancement. Obviously 33 means a few different things as well. So if the progress up towards master number 33, you could even have numerology 33, or somebody in the situation, but that could resonate for some people as well. That feels quite important. And we've got a Tibetan fire serpent, seeking a higher truth, discernment, a better path, and authority. Choosing your path wisely towards truth, and not being distracted or deflected due to anything that feels like a sacrifice. It's like everything in truth will come together in the right way at the right time. And it's like you're really trusting that now, and you've got discernment in what is right for you, what is not right for you, what feels okay, what doesn't feel okay. So this is a better path. It's like a healthier path on a spiritual level for you. And we've got let me do this in order the other way. Temple secrets: secrecy, isolation, observation, and ritual magic. So there could be some time on your own, or some learning on your own, on a spiritual level, on a self-development level, where you've needed to be on your own and observe things that have come up for you. It could be that you've done private readings, like an astrology reading or a tarot reading, or something where it's been completely for you, and for you to be in this understanding and this strength, because we've got strength come up twice: inner strength and strength. And this is part of this is balancing, but a lot of this is that inner strength that comes out and flows out. For a lot of you, I feel like this is downloads of information. You're having a lot of realizations, or no, okay, Spirit's just said you will be having a lot of realizations. Things are really going to start to make sense. And we've got the Temple of Mary, emotional expression, playful innocence, and exploitation. We had play. So one of the decks, I can't remember which one it was. There was playfulness written on the bottom. It might have been the past life deck actually. There's playfulness. There's a playfulness now. It's like a playfulness quality to how you're going into something. It's like not taking yourself or life or something else too seriously, which allows for this openness and this forgiveness to come in. Uh, and there's an emotional expression where you're not hanging on to the emotional side of things. It's like the curiosity on why you're feeling certain things, but moving through that in a really fluid way. And we've got that with this trine energy as well, where people have, and I felt this earlier with the sacrifice, it's Neptune energy, where people have, you might have felt people take advantage of you, or where you have said yes when you mean no, where somebody's completely misunderstood you, where somebody who's not got the best of intentions has come towards you and been quite actively opposing to you, your views, your expression. It's helped push you into having to speak and communicate your own truth out. But it feels like for some this has been very uncomfortable. For some of you this has come up in a work situation. For some this is in like family situation. Do you know, I'm feeling like there's I'm feeling of like an embarrassment or humiliation or a feeling left out, like completely isolated. I'm going to get something on this for you actually. Yeah, let's. And that this could be, this energy feels this feels like it could be well in the past or it could be recent, but the energy whenever something's happened that's made you feel like you don't want to take a step forward, or you're worried, or you feel like you can't quite do something, or you're second guessing yourself, this energy is very strong. That's the last thing to go. Okay, what do we need to, let me get on. No, yeah, no, okay, sorry, I wasn't sure how I was shuffling then. Okay, Page of Cups. This could have come through a romantic connection. Somebody didn't know what they, yeah, the Devil. Okay, wherever this is coming in life, and it could have been at any point in life, but the memory of it is kind of still in your cells. This person didn't know what they were doing. They didn't realize the damage of what they were causing. It's like this, somebody trying to pull the strings and offering temptation, and there's a manipulative energy that's come with it. But I do feel like this person, and this doesn't have to be anybody you're connected with now. This could be somebody from school days. This could be somebody from old work days, old relationship, so a family member that you don't speak to or you're not connected to anymore, or it could be somebody actively in your life. But somebody who is quite judgmental. We've got, and this coming up, somebody who has been quite judgmental, quite negative, sees the negative side of things. He's always got something to say that's like, oh no, you can't do that because of this, and oh no, you don't want to do that because of that. Who's really squashed, is like completely squashed any kind of openness. And that's why it's so important now of what you're going through, because it's doing that in spite of this energy that's kind of been imposed through an environment. It's not who you are, it's like through this environment, but you're starting to realize how untrue all of that was, because sometimes we know in our minds that something's untrue, but it's a different story releasing it from ourselves and our being and our energy. There was an immaturity about this person. Okay, let's have a look at where we're moving forward in this. Where I'm going to run out of space, aren't I? Let's have a look where we're moving forward in this. Okay. The Magician, yeah, realizing your spiritual power. Oh, nice. Ace of Pentacles. What do we need to be aware of? What's coming in? Oh, nice. I love it. Okay. And what do we need to be aware of? What's hidden that we need to be aware of? What's hidden that we need to be aware of for the viewer, please, Spirit? Okay. What's hidden is Six of Cups. We have the next stage of your pathway here. We've got the Magician and the Ace of Pentacles. So a new start in life. This could be new job, new relationship, new chapter, but a new start in life, something that's quite physical. This could be money coming in as well. This is a new opportunity of something that is real, that is tangible. But the power here is you are in this Magician energy. You are in your spiritual strength right now. Very, very nice. I could, from the beginning, could feel this like this just surge of strength. And there might, wherever there's been this lost feeling, if you're still in that feeling, the Magician energy kicks off. If it hasn't kicked off already, it will kick off soon. I want to say in the next 6 months maximum, within the next 3 months. And we've got the Ace of Wands and the Knight of Cups. So if this is impacting a romantic relationship, things will change fast. Or it could be that somebody's coming into your life quite fast over the next few months, few weeks. It could be travel. We mentioned travel earlier as well. It could be travel with somebody or meeting somebody through travels. And we've got the Hanged Man. So I feel like this is you no longer feeling like you need to be a martyr in a situation. You need to sacrifice yourself in any way. This is you being enlightened and not moving. This is you being very aware and not moving before you're ready to move. This is you being suspended and being comfortable being in suspense. Just knowing that things will happen and things move when it's right for you. And we've got the Six of Cups. So the awareness that Spirit want to bring forward here is to do with the past. So it's not going back into the past. If somebody comes back from the past, you don't have to treat them or meet them as you were in the past. You meet them as you are in the present moment. No, what's the word? It begins with R. Regressing. No regressing into who you were. That's what Spirit's trying to say here. No regressing. Where are we going with this? Okay. Yeah, no regressing. Okay. How do we move forward? What is on the pathway now? What's on the pathway? What's on the pathway? Thank you. Okay. We're down the bottom on this one. Here we go. Unknown territory. You are exactly where you need to be. That's this Hanged Man. It's completely unknown, but you are exactly where you need to be. And that is almost starting to feel exhilarating for you. Discovering truth. You stand in the light of truth. So this is about everything coming into your life. Because you've been living in full truth mode, you are now discovering and witnessing and seeing more things in truth. Stepping into power. You are strong beyond measure. Yes. I want to jump up and down that this card came out. This is you. There's something really powerful about your energy right now. This rebirth. Something really powerful. It's like the realizations you're having are so profound. But it's like this surrender. You've got no choice but to be this powerful being, and it's sort of like you're getting comfortable with it, and it's like you're starting to just intuitively and instinctively know how to use that energy. Sorry, I don't think you can see all of these. I'm going to cover everything up. I don't want to stop here because it feels like there's something else as well that needs to come out for you. Okay, where are we going now, Spirit? Okay. Let's look at moving forward now. So from this moment, what do we need to know? How do we embrace this energy? How do we best embrace this energy for the viewer, please, Spirit? How do we best embrace this energy? Yeah, we've got the Jaguar. It's like you've been on a lone pathway up until this point. Even if you've been surrounded by people, it's like you've been doing something totally on your own. Because we had this secrecy, isolation, observation, ritual magic, this temple secrets. It's like you've been off somewhere, like spiritually, emotionally, your awareness has been off somewhere to find yourself. It's like getting lost to be found. Leadership, we've got the staff. Yeah. And we've got Pachamama. So there's something really coming into the connection with your spiritual self and the physical self. And we saw that with the Magician and the Ace of Pentacles. So we've got this spiritual, uh, the masculine spiritual energy, like this spiritual action from our spiritual knowing, and the Ace of Pentacles bringing it into something physical, earthing something, an opportunity, the blend of spiritual action and or spiritual knowing and physical action. And we've got this with the Jaguar. So it's, I feel like this energy is not leaving you. Like you've mastered the art of doing something on your own, but it's giving you such power. This is moving by day and by night in a very self-assured way. It's very strong energy, very self-strong energy. And we've got Pachamama and the staff. So this is your time to talk, your time to shine, your time for authority. We had authority earlier, yes, Tibetan fire serpent. This is time for you to like get fire in your belly about something and be at one with the physical world as you're doing that. To speak up for self, to speak up for others, speak up for self. This is like the communication coming through. Yeah, this is really positive energy. For those of you where you are looking for another job or career path, something like really amazing coming in here or being created. Okay, let's have a look at how spirit are working with you through this energy. What do they want you to know? Okay. We have freedom. This is the balance, light and dark balance. This is the spiritual, physical. This is the duality coming together that we felt before. We've got the lovers, the Gemini energy came through. True freedom. True freedom to be you for other and allowing that for yourself and for others. We've got Devas. Very strong spiritual support around you. This is very strong protective energy, guidance energy. Old wisdom. It's like you're unlocking old wisdom in your spirit, in from your own soul. Oh, nice transformation. Absolutely. We've got a lot of transformation happening. This is the metamorphosizing. That, oh, this is a better way of saying it from what I said earlier. Okay, let's get some guidance for you here. So spirit helping you through this transformation. It's like this phoenix rising from the ashes. It's like whatever's happened, the rock bottom here has been hit. It's been hit because whatever happens now, you are in such a different place. You're completely, you're tapped into something so different. It's not going to knock you. And we've got discover, spot new opportunities. Something new coming in. But in the physical, I feel like something new coming in the physical. Is there anything else in this deck for the viewer, please, Spirit? No. Okay. And we've got singularity. You are your own sun, moon, and stars. Yes, this is the Aries energy. This is you being completely in yourself, but not being detached or disconnected from others, but being truly in yourself. There's an opportunity coming in. For some of you, this is going to be the romantic relationship or this new passion or your passion project turning into something that brings you wealth and abundance. Okay, let's get one last card because I've totally run out of space now. Let's get one last card for you. What does Spirit want to leave you with today, viewer? Okay. Oh, we've got okay. We've got abundance come straight out for you. It's definitely, and we had the Ten of Pentacles, which is like the card of plenty, coming out first. Nice. So we've got bison abundance. Sacred buffalo, cloak me in your wisdom. Keep me warm through the storms of life. Fill my life with goodness. Teach me the way of gratitude and prayer. So there is abundance. Life is providing and it will provide. So whatever's been happening, where do I go? Here we go. Whatever's been happening, you are on this path of things coming into the physical. There's been a lot of spiritual action, a lot of self development, a lot of self awareness, and it is starting to come into fruition now. There's something being activated. We've got a lot of activation, like major life theme activations coming up. And you've just been through a lot as well. That's this purification, but now it's time to expand with this Jupiter energy. And we've got Raven Shaman. You are the creator and magician. Use your gifts for good. There is power in your wisdom and words. Connect with the elemental spirits and glide through the void. Claim your place as keeper of the mysteries. This void is this lost compass. So where you've been in this in-between state and you're like, I just can't feel, I feel suspended in mid-air. And we had that again with the Hanged Man and this lost compass energy. It's like where you have felt like that, it's like that's been the perfect place to be. This complete detachment but connection. And where we felt entrapped, it's like that's completely dissolved. And we've got the magician, just a recognition, sorry, the light's coming onto the cards here. We've got the recognition of the magician energy, this shamanic energy, which could be quite prevalent for you perhaps, coming through this, but definitely this strong spiritual connection. Let's go here. Yeah, life, this pure life force energy. Because this life force energy comes from a different place. It doesn't come through the mind. It's almost like it comes in your body rather than through your mind and down, almost. I can't really, this is like an experiential thing rather than a logical or a mind thing, but this is like the feeling of truth, and this life force energy comes into your cells, into your being from a different place. And it's like you're starting to discern how that feels for you and what that experience feels like for you. And we've got Swan Grace. You who glides across the waters of my soul, bring me your wisdom and light. Help me transform into elegance and grace. Inspire me with dignity and the spirit of beauty. I feel like a lot of this is saying something doesn't have to go fast for it to be moving. It doesn't have to go fast. If you get this feeling, you don't have to take lots of action and work yourself into the ground in any way, or take big explosive action. This is about you being in this expansive mode, you riding this feeling, but keeping things simple and not feeling like you have to go too fast or you have to do things too quickly or you have to rush. It's not going to pass you by. This is about you being open for opportunity, for growth, for people, the right things to fall into place in life for you right now. Very, very powerful energy, viewer. Very powerful energy coming through you, and from the path that you've been on, and opening into this beautiful sense of heart space action, and almost rediscovering this love energy. Very powerful. Okay, I will leave it there for today. Thank you for watching the reading with me as always, and I hope to see you next time. Take care.